Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like after everything that happened, man. I'm not putting up with anything anymore. Like I'm telling people straight up, man. They're fucking randomizers. Need to get the fuck out of speedrunning marathons. Take your fucking randomizers and go host fucking random nonsense done randomly for charity. Do those marathons. Get them out of speedrunning marathons, like straight up. Letting them know, too. I mean, it's just this like chain of like so many speedrunners have just picked up, just completely like dropped speedrunning and picked up randomizing. And I'm not like, I will never do it. Never. This level's pretty hype right here, dude. This level's hype. The fucking music is banging, and then like... Oh! How are you supposed to know that? Oh, that's right, you speedrun the game. There's nothing over here. Well, you gotta look at like the two entities as a whole, and then you just need to like understand like what they are and like where they came from. So you've got to look at like where speedrunning came from, what it is, like all of that. I missed a split. I'm gonna have to sit here and drink before you. Like, randomizers started on a speedrunning channel. And what were they? Not speedrunning. So what is that? That's stealing that's like taking something and stealing from it. Do. It's like all the hard like all the hard stuff, like randomizers never had to go through, like building up a channel from like scratch is very hard to do, yet randomizers built themselves off of channels that were already like, high. And then it just like, it's like a plague. It's just like infecting people because you've got like really good, talented speedrunners who are now just doing randomizer all the time. And it's pissing me off. And I'm letting them know. And they can... Well, that's exactly what it's doing, is it's leeching, and it's continuing to leech, and nobody's put their foot down and said, let's separate these. Let's have randomizers be their own fucking marathon and have speedruns be like, so that way you can separate the two and not fucking mash them together. And then You know, and I don't get along with these randomizer people, so that's why I don't go to these events anymore. It's like, you got fucking idiots. If they separated, if you have, like, randomizers for charity, if you have, like, you know, like, I don't, like, then I don't mind, I honestly don't mind it. Like, go ahead, you guys do your fucking thing, but the problem is, it fucking built itself off of speedrunning, and it's not speedrunning. And it's pissed me off. And that's why, like, all these people, like, they don't have answers to when I'm calling them out, and they block me, or they try to, like, they try to continue to cloud, you know, they try to continue to just, like, blind people and cloud them, and they can try to continue to, like, have what they're doing be acceptable, because they can't, like they know what they're doing. They like, all the real, they have to know what they're doing is just, you know, ridiculous. Kitty can. Kitty in a 40. How's that 40 taste there, Kitty? A Colt 45 and 2 little kitties. Maybe that's all I need. Well, they're trying to, like, continue to fog the situation. They're trying to continue to pull the, you know, the sheet over people's eyes and think that what they're doing is okay. And it's not okay. Is it, Kitty? It's not okay, Kitty. It's not okay that these randomizer fucking clowns are taking over this. It's not okay, Kitty. These randomizer clowns need to run their own circus. Yeah, they do, Kitty. They need to separate, and somebody, like, it just baffles me that somebody with authority hasn't said, you guys need to do, like, we've featured you, and you've blown up. Now you guys can do your own thing now. You can stop calling what you're doing speedrunning and start doing, like, it just baffles me, you know. And obviously, like, people are trying to, like, fucking single me out and try to ostracize me because I'm saying shit like this, but they can fuck off. So fuck off. Like, I don't have the commanding voice to fucking tell them to fuck off, because I don't have the fucking, you know, respect, because people respect randomizers, so fuck them, man. Fuck them. That's what, like, they seriously, like, they've worn out their welcome. That's what they've done, you know. And I'm not the only one saying this, like, in the speedrunning community. They're just, maybe they're not speaking out, you know, like I'm speaking out, but, like, I'm fucking speaking out, man, dude. They've fucking worn their welcome. They need to go fucking, like, they have their own thing. That's fine. Just leave it separated. Don't fucking, and then don't try to play it off like you're speedrunning and continue to spam it for marathon, dude. Fuck you guys, man. Fuckers. That's our pipe. And then, yeah, I don't know, man. All I'm trying to do is live my life with a 40 and a pizza, you know. Oh, you need I think the fire extinguisher for that. I don't have that. Maybe the soda can works. Oh, we didn't split. We needed to split again because I did that. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Isn't that convenient? There's a fire extinguisher right there. It's not like you need anything. Do. Well, at least like they would have respect, you know, for me if they came clean and they said what they're doing is, you know, it's something that's not speedrunning yet. You know, it's featured on all the speedrunning websites. All the speedrunning channels feature fucking Randomizer. It would be, you know, like I would not have any problem whatsoever with them doing their little thing if it wasn't fucking taking over speedrunning. And it's not even speedrunning. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like, how do we let that happen as a, you know, as a community? Like a speedrun. How does the speedrunning community, like how does the speedrunning community not like come together as a whole and put a fucking stop to it? Like that's what really, that's another thing that kind of triggers me is like how, like the people that have power in the speedrunning community not said, you know, I'm not okay. They are enabling it, and that's not okay in itself. That they're enabling it. Alright, let's get it on with the fucking baby. Come on, bitch! Come on! Fucking come on! Yeah, you fucking scamper around. Come on, bitch! It's time to bust out the fucking soda cans on your ass. Fucking extinguish that fuck. Come on! What you doing, motherfucker? Come on! Fuck you! Come on, baby bitch! Fucking let him have it. Well, it's like, look at like speed gaming, and look at what GDQ's coming to be. Look at like every fucking speedrun marathon is just adopting it, and it's like, you guys need to fucking stop enabling it. Is what you guys need. You need to start saying, you know what? This isn't a speedrun, and we're moderators of a speedrunning marathon, and we're not okay with this. But no, you don't get that either. All you get is a bunch of fucking money-hungry fucking pieces of shit. And that's what pisses me off, is you get people that are like, oh, well, this is really popular and it's going to raise a lot of money, and you know, money is all we really care about. So yeah, that's what you're getting. You know, instead of like actual people with backbones and spines that don't sell out, that are saying, you know, no, this isn't like, no, you know, put a fucking, draw a line here. This is not speedrunning. It's not going to be accepted for the marathon. I mean, when they like sort of open that doorway for them, that's when there was a problem, because it's like now it's okay, and now it's always going to be okay. You know, now you've got fucking 10, 20 randomizers of different, you know, the same game. You have like 5 fucking Link to the Past randomizers in one fucking marathon. Just because it's some, and it's not even, some of them aren't even different. It's like, it's just because it's in a combo race this time, or oh, it's because we have a different runner this time. Well, fuck, man, it's getting ridiculous. That's what it's fucking getting. Drink 40 of that and pet my cat to that one. Isn't that right, kitty? These fucking randomizer clowns think they can just. Like they should, like I would have so much respect for the people that are, you know, in the elite of the speedrunning, which these guys are clowns. I would have had so much respect for them had they have drawn the line immediately when it happened and said, you guys, you know what, if you guys want to do your randomizer shit, you can start up fucking, you know, fucking randomizer, you know, races for charity. You can even call it a race. You can call it a race. That's fine. You can call it randomizer races for charity. That's fine. You guys can do that, but you can't call it. You can't take over a fucking speedrunning. And that's the thing. Like these channels, like they spent so much time and so much, like, there was so much legwork that was put into building up these channels, and it was all speedrunning, like, all based with, it was all, like, it was all cemented by speedrunning, and then you have fucking, like, that whole topic, just, I can just go on about, because it just, like, I was never a person that allowed it either, and I'm never a person that watched, I'm just, like, I thought it was disgusting from the start, and I think it's absolutely gotten out of hand. It's gotten beyond that point, because when you have major speedrunning events like GDQ, and they're letting it roll, which is not surprising, because it's also, like, it's primarily, you know, run by the so-called, you know, cancer association, the, you know, so-called you know, cancer prevention people who, you know, their only goal is to raise money. So it makes sense. It like totally, it comes to light, like, when you see what it is. It's these people that they want to make money, and they don't care how you make how they make the money. They just want the money. They don't care that they completely crossed the line, you know, they completely crumbled a community, which is speedrunning. They don't care. Isn't that right, Kitty? They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, Kitty. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, Kitty. But then, oh, I'm such a bad guy because I call these people out. Well, fuck me, man. I'm not afraid. Like, I'm not afraid of these people. That's another thing. I'm not afraid of these people. I don't care. I don't care if fucking 20, 30, 40 fucking randomizer clowns tried to, like, beat me up or something. I don't even fucking care. I'd take them all on. That's the thing about me. I don't fucking care what they try to do. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of them. They deserve to be called out. And in like multiple situations, they have crossed a boundary. They have, like, spit on the face of so many people that have worked their asses off to create something, and they just come in with no creativity, like, no talent, no organization. You know, they have no, like, credit. There's no credit for these people. It's just like who are these people and how are they talented? Oh, because there is no credit for these people that run these speedrunners. Like, you can't. Like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna get in this randomizer race because he's well, he's run a lot of randomizers before, so he must be good, right? Yeah, he must be good. Well, he's played, he's been in randomizer tournaments before, so yeah, that's why that guy got in over his randomizer over this randomizer. I just don't get it. I just don't fucking. It's gonna continue. It's like the big pink elephant in the room, you know what I'm saying? It's like that big, like, it's in the fucking room, and it just keeps, like, fucking, like, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just gonna get to the point where fucking people, like, we can't crawl around the fucking elephant anymore. We can't, like, fucking, you know. There's no more room to squeeze by, you know, the fucking elephant. You're just fucking stuck, and it's gonna have to get fucking addressed at some point. Whether it's, you know, I mean, they're not gonna listen to me, so that's fine. But somebody's gonna have to fucking put their foot down. Tell these little randomizer fuckers, Kitty, gonna have to tell them. Isn't that right, Kitty? Gotta get these randomizer clowns out of here. That's right. Oh, I know the kitty. Dude, the kitty is just it is the stream right now. Dude. Why am I not like? Why is this not a thing? Let me fix it up. Why is this not the stream, dude? He loves the belly. And then if you touch him in a certain spot, he'll kind of like freak out. Yeah, kitty. Yeah, these randomizer clowns are just too much, aren't they, kitty? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. You know, kitty. These randomizer fools, they're just a bunch of idiots. They just don't like to admit it, because that makes them look bad. Hey, he likes to eat, alright? He likes to eat. And he also likes to drink 40s, don't you, kitty? You want that Colt 45? Colt 45 in my kitty. Baby, that's all he needs. We can get that belly rub all night long and smoke that. So roll your joints and pick out the steeds and stems. I'm high as hell skating through Palmdale. 'Cause if my tapes and my CDs just won't sell, I bet my caddy will. Like you can't like that's one of the best lines. Like that's honestly one of the best lines. Rap, dude. 'Cause if my tapes and my CDs just don't sell, I bet my caddy will. Oh, you want to give me a handshake? Good kitty. Good kitty. Give me a handshake. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll stand by the fucking calling out randomizer people till the day I die, man. It wouldn't be a problem if you guys just stayed in your lane. That is the whole point of my whole argument, and there's nobody that can get around that point of the argument, is if you guys just stay in your fucking lanes. You can do your randomizer shit, that's fine. Just don't call it speed. Like, don't mislead people into thinking it's some sort of speed running. Sure, you can call it randomizer races. That's fine. Racing randomizers. That's fine. It's just not speed running. You're not optimizing anything. There is no optimization. There will never be any personal bests or any world records that are credible in the randomizer community. You can say I beat a randomizer in an hour and 14 minutes. Well, yeah, because you had, you got the fucking, what is it? The I don't even know what you guys even do. Like, yeah, you got the fucking plasma beam or whatever in Super Metroid, and you fucking whatever, man. It doesn't matter. Because you played a game that, was completely muffled, and it's not even, there's no linear. There is no credibility in their anything that they can say that it's speedrunning. You can say you can race it. That's fine. Like I don't doubt that. That is true. You can race randomizers. That's true. And you can do it for a marathon. That's fine. But just don't call it a speedrun marathon. Don't do it in a speedrun marathon. Call it randomizer races. Call it a rando races for charity. Randomizer races for charity. Random, randomizer seeds for charity. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Just fucking call it its own thing, and stop putting on a front like it's a speedrun. That's all. That's my only and that's the point. I will stand by it, and I will keep repeating it until it finally sinks in, because it's a fact. It's not speedrunning. There is no well, it's kind of fast if you do this and do that. Well, it's not a valid argument. Well, I don't know. The thing is, it's just they're actually doing really, really good. They're prospering. They're doing insanely great. It makes sense for people to see the success that Randomizer's getting and then want to do it themselves. It makes sense, because that's what people want. Apparently would rather watch and rather do and rather spend their time on. So that's fine. Fuck those randomizer players. That's right, Kitty. You fucking tell them. Tell that. Yeah, you wag your tail about these random fucking players, man. That's the frustration right there. That's the frustration. Kitty's feeling it. Got these fucking randomizer people. That tail wag. That's a frustration. It's a sign of frustration. He's uneasy. Isn't that right, Kitty? You're wagging your tail because it's fucking randomizer people. I mean, the shit's on. They've disrespected a community, whether they admit it or even understand. They probably don't even understand what they're doing. A lot of the randomizer people, they probably don't even understand, because they probably weren't around to know what they did wrong, because they probably, a lot of the randomizer people just find out about it, and then they think it's just fine, and then they oh yeah, the racing randomizer, that's speed run, sure. And I definitely understand that side of it. It's like, fuck you, these people aren't educated, so they don't know where randomizers came from. It came from people that hacked the game, which were originally, I think they were tassers and whatnot, which, that's another problem. A lot of the scientists and a lot of a lot of people that research strategies for games are now too busy building or updating randomizer seed. Kitty? My other kitty's like, what the fuck, man? You're not petting me. Do you want me to pet you or not? What's going on? What's going on, kitty? The girl's always better. Well, they don't speak up about it, and it's a problem in itself, because if you don't do that, you're just going to continue to let them walk all over the society, which is the speedrunning society, speedrunning community, speedrunning, like, it's a community, it's a group, and basically what you're doing is you're allowing these people that aren't they're not any bit relevant, they're not relevant in the speedrunning community, and they're taking over it. They are dominating the speedrunning community, and they're irrelevant to the speedrunning community at the same time. That's ridiculous. And I don't care, you can get fucking all the big fucking bullies you want to try to fucking talk me down, but I'm gonna keep fucking saying it. This year, it was like 2018 in particular, it was just a horrific year. Like, speedrunning took a massive blow. Because it went from, like, I think it was 2016, like, it just, like, Randomizer hit the scene, like, mainstream. Like, before that, like randomizers were okay at one point because it was randomizers. It was like, it was its own sort of thing. Before it, like, took over, it was like, people knew that they were randomizers, and people knew it wasn't the real game, and people didn't put timers behind, like, or they put, like, you know, just a normal time, but, like, they didn't try to put it off as speed. It wasn't, like, nobody said, hey, like, this is similar to speedrunning. It's like, they didn't, like, things were all, they were okay. Like, you had Super Metroid randomizers back in, like, 2014, 15 or whatever, and people just did it for fun. That's fine. It's totally okay. Totally fine. But when you try to take it seriously as it's some sort of, like, event, like some sort of, like, impressive, I don't know, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I can't even explain how ridiculous. And then, like, 2016, it got its first little appearance on speedrunning marathon sites, and speedrunners basically featured it as a big thing, and it was mainly the Link to the Past. Specifically, that game fucking ruined it. Also, why I don't play that game anymore. I used to speedrun Link to the Past when the Link to the Past community was primarily speedrunners. Now that it's like one or two speedrunners that are active and 100,000 fucking randomizers going off. How come that didn't work? Oh, it's this one. What? How come that didn't work? Okay, how come that worked and those two didn't work? I mean, it just, like, it escalated, and it escalated to this point, and it's here and it's in our faces because, like, whoever allowed it, and not enough people stood their ground, like, when they needed to. When it first arrived, when it first you know, came about, it shouldn't have been, like, even if they had, like, a block, like, even if, like, GDQ had a block that was, like, randomizer block, like, you know how they have, like, you know, shitty or like bad games done quick or whatever, like awful games done quick block, or something like Mega Man block or something, like, even if they had, like, randomizer block, like, that would be better than what it is now. Now it's like you have, like, I don't know, too many randomizers, too many bingos, and they're all spread out, and they're all like there's so many different ways. Like it could have been like fixed. Like it could it could have been like nowhere near as bad. Like there's so many different little things that we could have done as a community. But I obviously I wasn't a big part. I wasn't a big figure of the community. I was just an underground legend. But underground legend doesn't mean you know you're an elite. Doesn't mean you're an elite decider of stuff like a lot. It's just a lot of the GDQ staff that's basically those people, and you've got Feasel allowed it, and I'm kind of I hate to talk. I hate to talk down or talk ill or about Feasel, because he's such a good he was such a huge. He had such a huge impact in the speedrunning community himself. But at the same time, he has completely swapped over to speed gaming and completely handed things over to randomizer people. And so you've got to look at it as two sides to a coin. On one side of the coin, you've got Feasel, who is, he did tremendous things. He has made lots of he's done so many good things for the speedrunning community, and he had broken so much ground, and he had he was very respectable. And at the same time, now he has just decided, all right, well, let's just go with it. Randomizer people are clearly giving us 3-4 times as many views with Randomizer, so let's just let it happen. It's giving us more donations, more people. Let's just do it. So at the same time, he sold out in the end, and you can't deny that, and that's sad, because it's you have one of the greatest. In the community, and I would vouch for that. Feasel was fucking amazing. He was an incredible speedrunner. He made, but at the same time, you can't deny that he sold out in the end, and that's sad, very sad. But that's that's one of our great heroes, one of our great people in speedrunning, and he handed everything over to randomizer people in the end, and that's sad, and that's a big part of it too. Because I met I've met Feasel, I know who he is. He's a really cool guy, but unfortunately, this has happened. And I can't say that, he made a mistake, because he made a pretty big mistake himself by letting it happen. He also enabled it. Whereas he could have said, you know what? I run speed gaming, and this is a speedrunning marathon, and if you guys want, I can make a new channel called Random. He could have done it right there. He played a big role in it. He could have right there. Feasel could have said, you know what, guys, I'm not gonna host you guys on speed gaming anymore. But we see the success and we want to keep it going, so we're gonna start up, Randomizer. whatever they want to call it, like channel. We're gonna open up Randomizer. Randomizer Gaming or whatever. Like it's got Speed Gaming, so Randomizer Gaming or whatever. Like whatever little spoof you wanted to do, but like that's like that's a key component though. That's a key component. Like Fiesel in this, like he. And like I hate to name names. I hate because he's like honestly, like just, that's one of the saddest parts about it was somebody that I definitely respected. But now I definitely. Like I say, he's let it just go on too long. And at this point, like there's just no turning back. Like there's no putting putting the brakes on it. There's none of this. You can't stop it after it's like after what you've already opened it up. Like you've already let it happen. Like all we can do now, I don't even know what we can do now. Like it's like over now, I guess. You're gonna have a very saturated, very diluted set of marathons that are never gonna hold up to the caliber of what speedrunning was in like 2012, 2013, 2014. Like those years, like it's never gonna be matched unless we make changes. But the changes, I don't see it happening. I see the opposite. I see us going down the wrong path, and that's why I need to speak. That's why I can speak about it for hours. Like it's already gone. Because it needs to be addressed, it needs to be talked about, it needs to be like I will have nothing but firmness in my standpoint. Like I will not at any point tell you it's okay for randomizers to keep leeching, because that's it's the whole time all they've done is leech. And yes, I will get very fired up about the topic because it really like it feels like it was so recent that this happened, really. Because not too long ago, like I remember 2014, 2015, it wasn't like this. There wasn't this conjunction, there wasn't this like messy situation you have where there's just speedrunners and randomizers just like, and the thing is the randomizers players are clearly overpowered, like clearly like overpopulating the speedrunners at these events. Like that's what it is, man. Like the percentages of speedrunner, like speedrunning content to like randomizer content, it's highly upscaling in randomizer content, highly downscaling, and that's absolutely the direction I don't want to see it go, but it is. Isn't that right, Kitty? We got a 40 ounce to drink. My dad's in the fucking hospital. He looks like absolute shit. That's another thing, dude. Like, my dad, he's not looking good. I took a couple days off work, and now he definitely he's asking me to take another week off of work because it's so bad. Like my dad's in a very bad situation. So yeah, with all this shit going on, like I'm pretty fired up.